Hey guys, Legendaray here, and today we're going to be going over the new update dropping in Clash Royale. Well, tomorrow. There are some pretty big changes already coming in this update, and I mean, just keep in mind that alongside this update we're getting tomorrow, we're also receiving an update for Season 6, which is CLASHMAS, and we're also receiving a December update as well. So, oh man, it's update season, baby. Overall, not the biggest update in the world, but before we get into the goodies, if you could please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, social media, links down below, and without further ado, let's get right into it. First things first, all of the Clash Royale battles across the board are now being changed. All ladder trophy ranges, challenges, tournaments, 2v2, you name it, they're going to be going to a new system, and it's an interesting one for sure. So let's go over all of the changes coming there. The first, of course, is the 5-minute battles. So basically, a Clash Royale match is now going to be going from 6 minutes in total length to 5 minutes. Normal time is still going to be 3 minutes, but this time there will be 2 minutes of overtime tacked on at the end instead of the original 3. Especially now, since the tiebreaker system has now been implemented, there may not be a need to extend a match that much longer. In fact, according to some official Clash Royale stats, only 3% of all battles were ever going into that last minute of overtime. So overall, you won't really feel that much of a change. But wait, there's more. The last minute of this 2-minute overtime will be triple elixir. That's right, normal battles won't just have single elixir, it won't just have double elixir, but in that final minute, the game will be turned into that sweet, sweet triple elixir. So man, that honestly is going to take a bit of adjusting to. Overall, I am a big fan of this change. This means that battles will be much more fast-paced. Games will only last a maximum of 5 minutes compared to before, and the triple elixir at the end will also very quickly accelerate the speed as to which matches will end. Maybe this change will slightly favor heavier decks, but I mean, those decks will still have to survive 4 minutes of a normal match to reach that triple elixir point. So overall, I don't think it's really going to change your gameplay all that much. Next up, the elixir and the card hand systems are also getting a slight overhaul. No, we're not going to be able to choose starting hands or anything, but there are still a few major changes. First is the wrong card selection bug. Finally, after 3 years of this bug in the game, it is finally getting fixed. To summarize, if you just happen to tap on this moving card while it's moving to the deck slot, then that card will be selected. This means that you in turn select a card that you didn't mean to and will sometimes end up playing the wrong card. So yeah, that glitch is now going to be fixed. Also, you know how you like to, sometimes spam all your cards and it takes them forever to come back? Well, it's not being completely removed per se, but the rate at which the cards will return to your hand will increase in accordance to elixir production. So, in single elixir, you're not going to be noticing any differences, but in double and triple elixir, those cards are going to be coming back into your hand at a much, much faster pace. The next big change that is coming into this update is an overhaul to the card's info screens. This is a small change that I think will make a big difference in the long term, again, for the more casual player base. As you can see from this new UI on screen, the card info screen will now have 3 different kind of interfaces. The first one is, in my opinion, the most helpful, and it gives players a very simple showcase of the many strengths of a card, as well as 1 or 2 ways to counter them. This is an amazing way to explain to new players the basics of cards they may have just unlocked, and I think in the long term it will be very beneficial. On the other screens, we have the classic stats and the classic description, but just a quick note on the stats, the team will now also be adding on more stats into the info screens as they have much more room. Oh man, absolutely love this change. Also, just a quick note, the creator boosts have also been added into the game, and boy do I regret making my name spelled weird, okay? It is Legendaray, okay? Common misspellings include legendary, legendary, and also KFC. Anyways, all jokes aside, essentially what the creator code does is it gives the creator 5% of everything that you purchase in the game. So no matter what creator code you use, you're probably going to be helping that creator out a lot. So, use my code, use KFC's, use whoever's. Either way, everyone would appreciate it quite a bit. And last but not least, we now have 3 locked in balance changes. I believe these are coming tomorrow. Yeah, they did. But the 3 cards that are going to be changed so far are the Arrows, the Witch, and the Executioner. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Arrows. So the arrows are going to be firing in 3 quick waves from now on. This is kind of the big new change that was announced in the balances. These 3 waves are going to be coming very, very quickly, and I believe all these waves will be sent out within like the span of a half second. So this completely adds a new utility onto the arrows. In fact, they're gonna be able to destroy many troops with death spawns. This means things like lava hounds, guards, and the goblin giant are now gonna be completely cleared using those arrows. However, each wave of the arrows will do significantly less damage, so things like goblins will take 2 waves to completely kill. However, overall it will be about a 23% damage buff, so overall the arrows will do more damage, and adding onto that extra versatility of the 3 waves, I think arrows are definitely going to be used next meta. Witch and Executioner. So these cards are basically old news at this point, so I'll sum these up pretty quickly. Executioner getting his old September self back, a much longer range, bit of a faster hit speed, and his damage is being cut in half. The Witch is also seeing something similar. She's getting her splash damage returned, her damage is also being halved, but her skeleton spawning is going to remain the same. So there we go. Aside from a few other miscellaneous changes that I'll put on the screen if you guys want to pause and read it, that is everything that you can expect to come in the update. Again, keep in mind that this is not everything coming in the December update for Season 6, and of course, more info will be releasing later this week. That being said, let me know your thoughts on these changes down in the comment section below. The 5-minute battles change is going to be a controversial one for sure, but unfortunately guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.